Hey everybody, welcome back. James here again with you. And this morning I am heading back over to my friend's house again. Again, if you haven't been following along on the channel, he has a plethora of squirrels that are causing damage to his property and the neighbor's property, whether it's the vehicles and electrical wiring and whatnot. But yeah, they definitely cause a lot of damage, so I'm heading back over there to help him out. So this time, instead of bringing a rimfire or a break barrel air gun, I brought a PCP air rifle, or air gun I should say. It's the Venturi Avenger 22 cal Bullpup, and I'll be shooting the FX JSB 15.89 grain pellets around 900 feet a second. At least that's what I remember they were shooting at. They were shooting a little over that before. I really don't keep track of my numbers, so I just know it shoots good. You know, when you're at that point where it shoots good, there's really no point in keeping track, in my opinion. But other than that, I got a new scope that I want to share from Monstrum. They sent me a new model that I mounted on my Bullpup, and it's the 1:10 by 24 Banshee LPVO, so low variable power optic. And for what it is, the reticle is really fine, and it's a second focal plane. And I tell you guys what, this thing is clear on every power at every distance, even though there is no adjustable objective. So I was like, wow. As soon as I opened the scope out of the box, I kid you guys not, I was like blown away with how the scope clarity was and everything on every power. It was crazy. And on top of that, if you don't know, Monstrum has lifetime guarantee, so lifetime warranty. So that's pretty awesome, and I truly appreciate Monstrum for helping out the channel. So yeah, they've been good to me, and hopefully I think I've been good to them. But anyways, we're heading back over here, like I said, to do some squirrel hunting. Hopefully I'll get to see some and get some, because I've been practicing with this same setup. And not only that, I've been shooting it offhand at 30 yards. So I shot it on the bench, got the group to be about a one-hole group after I got the scope zeroed in and everything adjusted. And then I put my side shot scope cam mount on, because this is how I'm going to be shooting out here with everything on the gun. I started shooting and readjusting my scope because the actual point of impact shifted. Once you start adding stuff to your gun, whether it's in the front or the back of the gun, it can mess with your POI. So I got the scope readjusted and figured out exactly where it needs to be zero for me shooting offhand. So I hit some old business cards on edge back to back 3 times in a row. Check this out. I just hit 2 of my old business cards on edge back to back at 30 yards or so free-handed, and got this gun dialed in with a new scope. Monstrum has been kind enough to support my channel on YouTube and sent me this Monstrum 1:10 by 24 Banshee model, and the reticle is so fine for a second focal plane. I'm shooting with it on 10 power at 30 yards standing free-handed, and I just nailed these cards back to back, and I've been hitting them here and there, practicing and just making sure the gun and scope's on, using the 15.89 grain FX pellets in this 22 caliber Avenger Bullpup. I got it all dressed up with all my mods and everything, but it's basically factory out of the box with nothing done to it. It's still factory power. Last time I chronographed these pellets are a little over 900 feet a second, I think. So as you've seen there, the gun and everything's pretty set up perfect. I mean, it's awesome for what it is. So once I get over here and get set up, I'll see you guys out in the woods, and then I'm using my side shot again, so hopefully we'll get some scope cam footage. Woohoo! Let's do it. Well, I'm out here in the woods now. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit, but hopefully we'll see some. Check out that scope. It's gonna be awesome. Hopefully we get something. Well, one squirrel down. I had to shoot him twice in the head, this time again with a PCP air rifle. I had to get away from all the Halloween decorations as they were going off, as you heard in the scope cam. But I nailed him right in the head. Hit him in the eye and then hit him on the other side when he was holding on to the tree. This is nuts, you guys. I mean, I'm telling you, these squirrels are tough. Even with a pellet going faster, these squirrels are something else over here. They're like a different breed or whatever they're eating. They're on some steroids, I'm telling you guys. Jeez. Gosh, that's crazy. So yeah, I had to set my gun down and everything because I had to get away from all those Halloween decorations that was going off, and he was still squirming too. So I learned my lesson last time. I brought me a little beater, stick beater, because I had to whack him in the back a couple times. I know that sounds bad, but you know, that's the problem. It's part of hunting, unfortunately. The things you don't see, or if you don't do this, you wouldn't know about it. It's like, gosh. Well, everybody, it's about that time. I've been out here for a couple hours. It's getting windy, but it doesn't seem like it bothers them too much. I would advise, if you want to get out, I'd recommend still going out even in the wind. You just have to hunt them a little differently. Thing is, when the wind's not blowing and the woods are really still, obviously you want to sit quiet, or, you know, stalk them and be really light on your feet. But when this wind is blowing, the squirrels like to stay in one spot. It's what I figured out, you know, over many years of hunting. And when there's a cut in the wind, the action will pick up and they'll move and you'll catch them. So definitely get out even in the wind, in my opinion. I've shot squirrels, wind, no wind, it doesn't matter. You know, yeah, today was not, you know, really, I didn't limit out, of course, but we've been thinning these squirrels out over here because they've, again, been damaging the vehicles and property on this side and the neighbor's property, causing a lot of damages. So we've been thinning them out, and we probably got all together, my friend and I and the one who lives here, probably over 40 squirrels this year. That's how many were in these woods, and these woods go all the way back, and they just wreak havoc on wires. I don't know what it is. It must be the smell or whatever. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you watching as always, and definitely look forward to the review of this Monstrum Banshee scope. It's pretty awesome. So thanks again. See you on the next one.